What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I am your CBD expert, your natural healthcare expert, and your worldwide virtual health coach. And I want to welcome you to tonight's live. It's going to be a great one. I'm excited. Hey, Aaron, thanks for getting on, man. When you're getting on, what I want you to do is, if you wouldn't mind just putting in where you're coming in from and whether you are watching this live. So you're getting the full energy of Dr. Jim live. Are you watching it on the replay? Either way, this is going to be an awesome live. I've been taking questions from all the viewers of all these videos just to get an idea of what people want to hear about. This is a big deal. This is what people are talking about. This is something that people have been asking me about. And the question, or tonight's topic, is CBD oil and the benefits for psoriasis and eczema. Now, the disclaimer, all right? Number one is I'm not your doctor, you're not my patient. There is nothing about this video that constitutes a doctor-patient relationship. Please don't change anything that you do medically based on something cool you heard me talk about in this video. Second, okay, is I do not claim to diagnose, treat, or cure any conditions with CBD oil, all right? It's very, very important to understand that. So, tonight's topic is CBD oil and the benefits for psoriasis and eczema. Now, it's important first to understand really what psoriasis and eczema are. Now, the truth is a lot of people have difficulty figuring out the difference between the two. Even doctors have problems because what it is you'll find that people have, really itchy, angry, red, sometimes painful areas on their arms, their legs, their knees, their elbows, and they're really itchy, scratchy. It's really miserable. If you have any experience with it, type miserable in the comments, because there's a lot of people out there that I know that deal with this. The truth is that we had some snow here in Virginia just recently, and you cannot watch even 10 minutes of HGTV without a commercial for psoriasis medications. So I know this is a big topic, and so I just wanted to get into, so eczema and psoriasis, they're itchy, they're scratchy, they have these kind of problems. What really separates them is really what's going on, because what we have, in the last really 5 years, they've actually determined that eczema as well as psoriasis are both considered autoimmune conditions. It used to be that they just thought psoriasis was autoimmune and eczema was like an allergy, but they've actually found out that now eczema is also connected to an autoimmune condition. So excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cough, so I might interrupt occasionally with that. Now, with psoriasis and eczema, the difference is in psoriasis, the autoimmune condition causes the proliferation of cells, of skin cells, and they stack one on top of each other, and not only does that stacking create like scaliness, but a lot of inflammation, and it can be painful and just a real big problem. Now, eczema is more of just the inflammation and the itchy, but they're both autoimmune conditions of the skin. Now, here's the problem. When you hear skin, what everyone has done up until now, conventional medicine approach, is to do something topical. It's on the skin, so you would think topical. But here's the problem. Eczema and psoriasis they're not really a skin problem. It's an inside problem expressing itself at the skin level. Does that make sense? It's literally an internal problem expressing itself on the outside on the skin. So it's an autoimmune condition where the attack level is the skin. And so the problem is the conventional medical approach has been like, hey, let's slather this cream on it, this salve, everything you can put topically on it medically, these ointments, put these things on there so that it can help with it. And what they found out is it just didn't really work. You might get a little bit of symptomatic relief, but since you weren't actually treating the problem, the inside problem, it didn't really work. Well, guess what? The medical community figured that out, and they decided, so we need a medical treatment that works on the inside. So all of these commercials that I see while I'm watching a few minutes of television this weekend is all about these medications to treat plaque psoriasis. And what you have to understand about those medications is all of them are immune suppressants. All right? So if you listen to the please be careful, or please mention to your doctor before you take this if. Now it's if you have been sneezed on in the last 100 days, if you've touched a doorknob, if you drank out of a public water fountain, if you've been anywhere where there might be a bacteria, a virus, a fungus, or really anything, because we're going to give you a drug that is going to completely suppress your immune system. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't really want to take something that suppresses my immune system. I was taught in school that my immune system was really important. It protects me from outside invaders and from diseases. It actually helps my body fight cancer. I don't really want to take something that suppresses my immune system. So what if, you know where I'm going, what if there was a natural substance that wasn't an immune suppressant that could actually help with psoriasis and eczema? Well, guess what? There is, and it's CBD oil. Now, how does CBD oil help? What are the benefits? How can it help people with psoriasis and eczema? Now, once again, we don't diagnose or treat or claim to cure these conditions, but there are ways that it can help. Now, how can it do it? Well, number one, you can use CBD oil topically, all right? The brand that I recommend has this awesome cream called Relief Cream. That would be the one I would use. And you can take that cream and you can rub it directly on the eczema or the psoriasis. And because CBD oil has anti-inflammatory properties, the itchy, inflammatory psoriasis and eczema, it can help calm it down. Sounds pretty great. Now, I am also a really big fan of just take the drops oil that you might put underneath your tongue. You can literally put the drops directly on your problem area and rub it in. I mean, it is higher potency CBD oil in hemp seed oil, which is really, really good for you. So how about, that, imagine what that can do for you just topically, right? So it's already a non-pharmaceutical, a non-cortisone based natural substance that you can use topically that doesn't have any of the negative side effects that some other topicals might have. Pretty fantastic. But didn't we already say that eczema and psoriasis is an inside job? It's an internal problem. So here's where I believe that CBD oil really shines in how it can help with psoriasis and eczema. It internally, on the inside. So when you take CBD oil internally, we know that CBD oil has an amazing ability to help bring homeostasis to the body. One of the main ways is it helps calm down systemic inflammation. It helps balance the immune system. Well, we know that all autoimmune conditions are an imbalance in your immune system. So if you can help bring more balance to your immune system, then from an internal standpoint, you're going to have a positive impact on how psoriasis and eczema expresses itself. How cool does that sound? So now I'm not recommending you do one or the other. I say do both, right? There's a video I did a long time ago about we like to do it two different ways, topically and internally, right? It takes two to make a thing go right. You remember? Well, it takes two to make a thing go right. You want to use it topically and internally because on the inside, it's going to help balance your immune system. And balancing the immune systems helps with autoimmune conditions. Now, there's a few other ways that it helps from the inside. Your gut, okay? And when we talk about your gut, we're talking about your digestive tract. And we know that 80% of your immune system actually lives in your gut, all right? Now, what's interesting about that is almost all autoimmune conditions have their genesis somewhere from the gut. It can be gut inflammation. The gut gets inflamed. The immune system gets fired up because of this gut inflammation. And that since 80% of your immune system lives in your gut, guess what it does to your whole immune system? It sets it on fire. And now your immune system's hyperactive and it starts attacking skin cells. And that's how, it flares up psoriasis and eczema. So what CBD oil does is it calms down gut inflammation. And if you calm down gut inflammation, you have a nice way of being able to calm down the whole immune system. Sounds pretty cool. Because inside of your gut, there is something called your microbiome, okay? It is the collection of all the good bacteria, the bad bacteria, the viruses, the funguses, the yeasts, everything that lives in there. And what they have found is that CBD oil has a positive impact on the microbiota, okay? Those are all the little critters that live in your gut. It actually helps support the good stuff, and it is actually really good at keeping the bad stuff from growing, all right? Guess what? There's a reason why they can grow industrial hemp without using pesticides, all right? It is naturally microbial anti-pesticide, all right? So when you take it into your body, it actually helps reduce the bad stuff, and in doing so, it helps support the good stuff, the microbiota. So that is another way that it's helping calm down this gut inflammation. And like we said, psoriasis and eczema are an internal problem, expressing itself on your skin. So having a positive impact on your gut inflammation is going to make a huge deal. And people with eczema and psoriasis, you have gut inflammation, most likely whether you know it or not. And then third, and this is a really big one, and I'm going to probably do an entire video just on this topic, but there's a term called leaky gut, all right? Now, leaky gut is really at the core of almost every autoimmune condition out there. And what there are inside of your gut, there's things called tight junctions, all right? This is what holds the gut together, right? Now, due to inflammation and certain chemicals, it can loosen these tight junctions. Now, when you loosen these tight junctions in your gut, what happens is whole undigested food particles actually seep through the tight junctions and they get into your bloodstream. Now, I don't know if you know, but when your immune system comes in contact with foreign proteins, it attacks them like an invader. So now, if you have a leaky gut, every piece of food you put in your mouth that seeps through your intestines into your bloodstream, your immune system is mounting an immune response to it, and it's further aggravating and irritating and driving this autoimmune condition. So almost everybody that has eczema and psoriasis has a leaky gut. And the food they're putting in their mouth is driving this immune system response. Well, guess what CBD oil has been shown to do? Well, it has been shown to help assist in reducing what's called gut permeability, or basically things going through the gut lining. So it reduces that. It actually, and the way that it does it, it helps reduce the chemicals. All right, there's something called zonulin. Well, it helps reduce zonulin so that and zonulin is what loosens the tight junctions. So by reducing that, you actually help reduce gut permeability. I mean, what else do you need to say? That's incredible. So just to kind of recap, how does CBD oil and what are the benefits to people with psoriasis and eczema? Well, number one, let's just know that eczema and psoriasis, they're not an external problem. They're an internal problem. They're an autoimmune condition. They are autoimmune conditions. And with that, the conventional treatment has failed because they have either used just topicals or they use dangerous and really stuff I don't want to take, immunosuppressants. So where CBD oil comes in is it's a natural, non-immune suppressive type of substance that you can use both topically and internally. It takes two to make a thing go right. Remember that? So you can put it on topically. We can use relief cream. We can actually put the oil directly on it. Internally, all right? It helps. We know that CBD oil helps reduce inflammation and balance the immune system, which in any autoimmune condition is absolutely imperative. Number two, it helps reduce gut inflammation, not only from an immune modulating standpoint, but also by having a positive impact on the gut microbiota and the microbiome, and kind of taking down the bad stuff and improving the good stuff. And then lastly, it helps reduce gut permeability, or it helps reduce leaky gut by reducing the chemicals that cause those tight junctions to loosen up. And we know that leaky gut is a driver of eczema and pretty much any autoimmune condition. All right? So that's how CBD oil helps. I hope you found that really beneficial. If you have eczema or psoriasis, I cannot recommend highly enough that you get CBD oil. Now, I would recommend getting a topical and the oil. All right? Now, if you would like the topical and the oil that I recommend, please direct message me. Don't put it in the comments, just message me directly, and I will send you a link to order exactly what I recommend. Now, if someone else sent you this video, please get back with them, and they will give you the link to order, okay? So it's really important. I really want you to get this information, and I want you to use CBD oil if you have eczema or psoriasis. I think it can really make a huge difference. But I also want you to know this. Certainly, there's a lot of moving pieces to what drives eczema and psoriasis. Because we know that, you can't just, CBD oil is really, really important. But this is because of it's so complex, it's the reason why I created the world's first online health transformation program featuring CBD oil. Because I wanted to combine all of the great, amazing things that CBD oil can do for you and combine that with an eating style that doesn't make your immune system mad, doesn't upset your digestive tract. And then we pick specific supplements that help balance your immune system, repair your gut, and reduce inflammation. I mean, that's why I created the world's first health transformation program. If you don't know about it, I highly recommend you find out about it. If you would like information about this health transformation program. Now listen, if you already take CBD oil, great. That's 1/3 of the program. So if you'd like to find out more about this program, go ahead and put yes in the comments. And if you put yes in the comments, in Messenger, you're gonna get a link. You click on it, you go opt in, and there's gonna be a video just like this one of me explaining all about this health transformation program featuring CBD oil. There's nothing like it out there in the world. I highly recommend it, especially if you have eczema or psoriasis. It could be a complete game changer for you. No need to be taking, all these immunosuppressants. Now, don't stop taking them because I talked about this on this video, all right? That's going to be between you and your doctor. But if you want to know about this health transformation program, you want to kick off your New Year's right with, less inflammation, less eczema, less psoriasis, maybe lose 5 or 10 pounds. This health transformation program is for you. Just put yes in the comments. I also want everybody who's been watching this video, my YouTube channel, Dr. Jim Holland, is full up. Every CBD oil video I have ever done is now on that channel. You can go there, you can share it. You don't have to do it through Facebook anymore. You can go on there, you can binge watch. I've never been binge watched, I don't think, but if you would like, go on there. It's amazing. I have a lot of information on there, not just CBD oil information, but there's weight loss information, there's chiropractic information, there's pregnancy and chiropractic information, just a lot of good health information on there. I highly recommend you go on there and subscribe to that channel so you can get notifications as we update it. So, just to recap, CBD oil has a tremendous amount of benefits for people with psoriasis and eczema and autoimmune conditions. You want to use it on the outside topically and on the inside to reduce inflammation, balance your immune system, reduce gut inflammation, and reduce leaky gut. And it's going to be a game changer. If you combine that with the health transformation program I created, well, you're going to have the best year you ever had. So put yes in the comments if you want to find out about that as well. But I thank everybody for getting on tonight's live. Please like it, share it, send it out all over the place. This is life-changing information for people. You and I talk about this stuff all the time, so we just assume everybody knows it. I guarantee you it is the tip of the iceberg. Very, 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 very few people actually know about this, what we're talking about. So like it and share it if you want to help me spread the word. All right? If you want to be on my team. Now, if somebody sent you this video, get on their team. But if you want to get on my team to help spread CBD oil across the world, especially across the United States, I'm looking for teammates. You can direct message me and I'll get you on the team as well. But that's pretty much it for tonight. I hope you have a super awesome night. Just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. #never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome day.